Well, friends, it's certainly been a bit. Blame school, graduating, and getting my bachelor's degree, which I, did. Anyways, well, it's Pride Month, and what better way to relaunch the channel than with a video about if characters from a 20-year-old kids franchise can say a slur? Stick with me, I promise this is a good idea. My alibi and qualifications for this topic are the following. 1. I am not straight. And 2. I attend furry conventions. If anything, I'm overqualified for this shit. Again, as the first disclaimer said, I don't condone the usage of this word. This is just a comedic application or a what if about who can say a word. I'm gonna start with the Highway 35 cast, at least characters who speak, because if I did all 35 background characters, we would go for like 3.5 hours, and I don't want to do that. And then we're going to go into Acceleracers and then close out with some of the Battle Force 5 cast. I'll be splitting this into 4 tiers, which are as follows. 1, being yes, they can and will say that word. 2, no they can't, and they won't say it. 3, no, but they'll say it anyway. And 4, can say it, but won't. Starting off with the protagonist, we have Vert Wheeler. He's your typical 16 to 18-year-old teenager growing up in the 2000s. I don't think he can say it, but I think he would say it if he got into like a heated gaming session of like Halo 2 or Call of Duty MW2. So no, he can't say it, but I think he would if push came to shove. Alec Wood is also a teenager in the 2000s and clearly a close friend of Vert. I feel like he would say it in a competitive context like Vert, but looking at that hairstyle and fit, I don't think he would say it, or get away with it. Lonnie, on the other hand, quite a few of you would love it if I said Lonnie could say it. And you know what? With how much she girl bosses and roasts the other characters in this movie, especially Tesla, yeah, sure, she could say it. Totally. We're going to separate World Race Marquee and Acceleracers Marquee here, considering how different their characters are. World Race Marquee, I would say, is innocent enough to not know what that word means, and no, I don't think he would say it. He's too pure. If anything, he'd call you a butthead. Now, Kurt Wilde would say it without hesitation as he passes you. He'd probably spell it out entire marks at the finish line waiting for your arrival. But look at that hairstyle and those goggles. That man does not care. I think later on in Acceleracers, as he developed and matured as a character, he probably wouldn't say it, and if anything, I could see him more as a straight ally. I don't see Dan Dresden saying it. Based on what little we see of his character, he is very chill and nonchalant, and I don't think he would say it in an offensive context, considering we do clearly see him caring for his teammates and the well-being of others. So no, but definitely that man is an ally. Are you kidding me? This man is an extremely closeted bisexual, but I don't think he would say it unless he's 3 cocktails of guava juice into a game night or something. I don't see him saying it. Skeet is described in his character profile as an old-timey Florida boy, and given World Race takes place in 2003, in 2025, I'm sure he would be part of a certain red-hatted society. He'd 100% say it. Like Lonnie, I think a lot of you would really like it if I said yes. I mean, look at her. That outfit. That hairstyle. She even spins out and crashes while trying to chase down the villain robots. Now that is a lesbian origin story if I've ever seen one. No questions asked. She can and absolutely will say it. As we see Kadeem throughout World Race, we see he cares way too much about his people throughout the whole plot, and just based on the nature of his character in that context, I don't think he would say it. He's 100% an ally, though. He is the type of gay man who would paint his nails to show a sign of rebellion once, and think it's on the same level of rebellion as like frickin' Stonewall or some shit. Chuvo has the build of an average mid-20s bisexual male, and his truck is an older truck, and it's not obnoxiously lifted or modified in any way. That man can absolutely say it. I mean, look at his haircut. He has a lifted truck and wears a leather jacket. He would 100% say it to you in a derogatory context. I mean, with the sass Taro gives everyone throughout the movie and calling him an idiot, there is at least a small, minuscule chance that this man is closeted gay and his relationships with Karma and Lonnie throughout the series are to throw him off the trail. He can say it. I honestly see Tesla more as like that one chill straight ally professor that every college or high school has, that all the gays flock to their office hours after class just to hang out before going home. Believe me, every school has one. You just need to look. Oh, where do I even begin with you? We remember my Starbucks analogy from the Ignition video a few videos back, where I said she would be a Starbucks regular and make the barista's lives hell. Hey, wow, that joke aged pretty well. Oops. In all seriousness, though, look at that haircut, look at her bleached hair, and look at her fit in all black. She would say it without hesitation to any minimum wage service worker. Ho! We don't really see Gig's puns and general sass until Acceleracers, really. But with how little hesitation he rats out Banshee and the other road beasts for entering Highway 35 without approval, I think he would and could say it. But honestly, I believe Gig is above using slurs to insult somebody being an idiot. Okay, with him, I'm leaning more on the side of no, because he clearly disciplines and cares for his own son and so, as funny as it would be for him to hear him say that word, I'm gonna have to say no. Starting off with Acceleracers, wild, oh boy. He would say it without hesitation for your well-being. We see throughout the movies that he's very clearly mature for his age, which I believe is supposed to be around mid-20s or so. The worst thing he does is call Nolo Teku trash. I don't think he would say it. He would just stick to the normal trash talking. Okay, listen. They're very clearly a gay couple. They can both say it. This man radiates straight energy. I think he would say it in one of his heated fits of rage while complaining about the Metal Maniacs, and call Monkey or Porkchop that without warning, and then ensue the rage of Torque. He can't say it, but again, if he was pressured to, he would. Listen, she's a strong, independent woman who calls the males of the Accelodrome out on their nonsense, and always makes them look like goddamn idiots. The word should be wondering if it can say karma. She can say it. I think he's too mellow and relaxed in the real world to even consider saying that word or have the confidence to. If he was gonna say it, he would say it somewhere on his website or on 4chan or something. Hi, it's me from post-production here. And actually, in retrospect, I will be adding a fifth category to this, which I call Can't Say It But Would Under Pressure, considering we've had like 5 of these now. Okay, so Battle Force 5 Vert we're covering separately because he's a completely different continuity and character. I personally think he's too much of a goody two-shoes. He would tattletale to the teacher if you even tried to say it to somebody else. She would definitely say it and call you out for being one of those obnoxious, flamboyant gays who's either drunk or out of line or trying to push your lifestyle onto somebody who's clearly not interested. In that context, she can say it. This man is 110% your straight, suspiciously wealthy IT tech ally, potentially a furry. He would never say it. I totally do see him as one of those suspiciously wealthy IT people, though. Not yet. He's getting there, though. He will 100% be yapping about his special interest of Blador's quest on the first date. I could see him as that genre of gay twink with several hobbies and hyperfixations, who doesn't know when to stop talking about it and has horrible social cues. He will be able to say it later on in life, though. Not now, though. Listen, Zoom is a Japanese martial arts capable twink who drives a motorcycle. I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't cosplay Akira on the side. He can absolutely say it. He wears purple, has a cocky and arrogant attitude, is a DJ, and an audiophile. Are you kidding me? Of course he can say it. He's a cop in a small town of rural America. He would absolutely say that word if he even saw a rainbow form in the sky. Okay, so I literally went back and forth on this one for 15 minutes. So, I did what all smart people on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire did and phone a friend. So, yeah. If she says he's an ally, then, yeah, fair enough. I don't think he would say it.
Yes, if he can take me out the door!
No. He'd learn the word from Callus or Zemeric and just start saying it without knowing the context or what it means. I don't think he would know what this word means, but if he picked it up from Stanford or Zoom, he would start using and abusing it. He would say it. This man has superhuman abilities and movements, is the color red, is fueled by hatred of blue people, and wants to wipe out a specific species. I think we found the Joe Rogan of Hot Wheels. He'd absolutely say it and want to hurt your feelings. Okay, listen, I'll admit I've done a sin. I forgot, in terms of the Acceleracers characters, I forgot someone so important. Yeah, I forgot. No way in hell was I gonna leave him out of this. In my opinion, Sparky, I feel like Monkey would teach him the word, and would teach him enough not to say it. I have a feeling Monkey is smart enough and good-natured enough to not let Sparky say that word. I mean, it's Zug. He's dumb as bricks, and that's kind of his whole character, which is great. He's a great character. I love Zug. He's one of my favorite characters in the whole show, but I just don't, given his minimal vocabulary we see throughout the show, I don't think he could slip the F word in there. Grace is just a working class gal in rural America. I don't think she would have any motivation to say the F word. Definitely could be an ally, though. She'd 110% be one of those moms who volunteers her time to take care of and find homes for unsheltered LGBTQ youth. She's an ally. Would never say it. I'm going to flash one image on the screen from BF5, and you're going to know my answer right away.
I'm starved.
Tez is like that quiet kid in the back of your science class who was way smarter than everyone else and made it known without saying anything. If you got one question wrong, he would 110% call you that word and not feel bad about it. This is the closest Mattel ever got to having a himbo in any of their media franchises. He can say it, but I don't think he would, out of fear of upsetting his fellow queers. Throughout Season 2 of Battle Force 5, we see how much of a traitor Grimian is and how he bosses around all the other Vandals and plans to overthrow Callus, and succeeds. Yeah. With that sort of attitude and leadership, he could absolutely say it. He's like Grimlock from Transformers, where he's literally more of a himbo than AJ. And like him, I really don't think he would say it. Well, that was fun! Hopefully I can survive this video and avoid being cancelled, and survive the inevitable shit-talking from r/Acceleracers and the Discord servers. If we do that, we'll be back for another video. I hear the pitchforks a-pitchin' and the torches a-flamin', so it's time to wrap up this video and go into hiding, and maybe not upload again onto this channel for another 12 months. See ya!